The blood-red sun was rising over the dark northern horizon. On June 8, 793, the English island of Lindisfarne would awake to a scene of horror that would change the course of history. Lindisfarne Abbey, once the sacred home of peace, with its stone walls and halls echoing with prayers, silently listened to the waves sing. But that morning, the peace was shattered by the long, slender ships that appeared at sea. The north winds began to carry the metallic echo of war cries and swords. The Vikings had arrived. These brave warriors, known for their horned helmets, had become masters of the seas. From a distance, Lindisfarne's riches were their treasure: gilded Bible pages, golden cups, and holy relics. But this raid was not just a pillage, it was a challenge to the Christian world. The wooden doors of the monastery were smashed. Screams filled the silence instead of prayers. Viking axes and swords began a dance of death. The monks tried to flee, but no one survived the onslaught. The sacred ground of Lindisfarne was watered with blood. But this raid was not only the end, it was also the beginning of an era. The Lindisfarne raid was the spark that started the Viking Age. The audacity of these brave warriors would strike fear across Europe, but would also create new cultures, trade routes, and unforgettable stories of history. The stones of Lindisfarne still whisper of that day. The wind carries the terrible song of the Viking ships, and the sea holds the echo of the fear that once washed ashore.